people are still unaware. We feel sometimes I feel like in our movement, well, we've been sharing this stuff for years and years now, so everyone must know. And then I meet people who just genuinely don't. And
yeah. Or
so,
they think it's not true.
Yeah.
You know, like, well, that's a rare thing, you know, that's not normal. And it's like, nope, that's totally standard procedure.
Or they say that's illegal, they should be shut down. I'm like, it's legal. That's they have no protections.
Actually, yesterday, was talking to somebody that works in a pig farm locally, and we were chatting, and she said part that she really hated the most about her job was euthanizing the pigs. And I said, so do you thump the piglets? And she said, yeah, blunt force trauma, you know, that's what they call it, but it's nicknamed thumping. And and it's like, that's her job here on a local pig farm, and it's like, it's just so sick. Like, every day, it's just like, if the piglets are too small, according to them, and that makes them not profitable, the way they euthanize them is by hitting their head against, like, a concrete slab and cracking their skulls until they die. And that is standard procedure. And she said to me, it messes you up. Like, that's what she said about herself. Like, it messes you up. So, of course it messes you up. And it's so easy to think, how could somebody do that work? That is, you know, they're terrible people, et cetera, et cetera. And when I drove up there to pick her up, you know, Ramona, this was to pick up Ramona. It was in middle of nowhere, rural Pennsylvania. It was like a dilapidated home, and her friend told me she hates her job. It's the only work she can get. She's a single mom. She's trying to take care of her kids, and this is it. Like, this is the only job she could find in the area. And she said it's like horrible. It like totally traumatizes her. So unless you're like a psychopath, you know, anybody doing a job like that is also going to be totally traumatized. And I think we see a lot of that, even with the fighting online and all that stuff. I think people like know it's wrong and they feel stuck, and then they feel guilty and all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, it's so sick. So yeah, that was what, you know, was supposed to happen to her. And it's like, she got out by a miracle, you know, but she's one of hundreds of thousands, you know, and who didn't make it, you know. It's just so sad.